Midday Ark-La-Miss News Update.
Good afternoon. Thanks for tuning in to NBC News Daily. I'm Randy Stone with your Midday Ark-La-Miss Update. Well, on Monday, agents of Metro Narcotics executed an arrest and search warrant at an apartment complex in Sterlington. Authorities placed Adriel Baker Sr. under arrest and searched the residence. Authorities say they found about 300 pounds of marijuana, a large amount of money, and a money counter. Baker is charged with 2 counts of possession with intent to distribute a controlled dangerous subject. Staying in crime news, a Monroe woman is behind bars after she and her son assaulted an individual at their home. It was on Monday. Monroe police responded to a call at Richwood Road number 2. The caller stated that LaQuinta R. Whittington and her juvenile son knocked on the victim's apartment door and allegedly threatened to shoot a firearm through the door if the victims did not open it. According to authorities, the victims opened the door and Whittington and her son began fighting one of the victims. Whittington allegedly struck one of the victims in the face with a firearm. After being questioned by MPD, Whittington admitted that she assaulted the victim with that firearm. She was arrested, charged with home invasion and encouraging or contributing to child delinquency, dependency, or neglect. Her bond set at $13,500. At the Arkansas State Capitol, an advocacy group is rallying for the fair treatment of juveniles who have committed crimes. Group leaders say they were hoping a bill passed back in 2017 would be a step in the right direction. But they say the state lawmakers have not held up their end of the deal. Act 539 was meant to make sure those who committed crimes before the age of 18 would no longer be sentenced to life without parole. Advocacy group leaders say they work closely with young men who were put in jail before the age of 21, and many of them are still behind bars.
We got guys that are in prison that have done a remarkable job down there for us mentoring other people. They've taken every program that the state of Arkansas offers. Their rehabilitation can be proven.
Some say another bill was supposed to do more to fix that issue back in 2023, but it never made it out of committee. Brown says they will keep appearing on the steps of the Capitol until something changes. Well, new information: a pedestrian was killed in a crash on Highway 143 just after 9 p.m. on Monday. The incident happened near Jared Road in Ouachita Parish. An investigation now shows a vehicle was driving north while 69-year-old Rhonda Harvey was walking in the right northbound lane. Harvey was wearing dark-colored clothing and was struck by the vehicle, and she died at the scene. This incident remains under investigation.
And now, exclusive Storm Tracker Doppler weather with meteorologist Chase Ward.
Showers and thunderstorms start popping up along our frontal boundary for late this afternoon, kind of going into the early evening hours, and it's going to be starting around 4 to 5 o'clock, where we could see a chance for severe weather, mostly in parts of Arkansas, stretching from Camden to El Dorado and Monticello, and further northward. However, the threat still remains for some locations in Louisiana, lying north I-20 corridor from Farmerville out towards Claiborne Parish. Bastrop still kind of remains under threat as well. By midnight, the severe threat will start to diminish, and we will see mostly cloudy conditions overnight. By Thursday, we will have a chance for the atmosphere to recover and could still see similar threats, mostly wind and hail, for the same locations in southern Arkansas and north of I-20, as that frontal boundary will stall and then finally kind of push on through as we close this week out. We're looking to still remain unsettled even as we go towards Saturday. So a threat for severe weather mostly along the north, the I-20 corridor. Greatest threat will be in southern Arkansas and stretching further north into parts of the Mid-South. But tonight, low around 72 degrees. Severe threat still lingers, but should be over by midnight. Tomorrow will be in the mid-upper 80s, and then another threat for severe weather going into Saturday. Early next week, our temperatures will be in the upper 60s, and we'll be in lower 70s through Tuesday and Wednesday, looking to be a bit more pleasant and nice with clearing skies and mild temperatures.
Well, that's it for our update. NBC News continues now. Be safe and get those St. Jude tickets.